coaches. It's Kit Wednesday, New Year's Eve, 2014. And I hope you've enjoyed the last week. I hope you've got some downtime with your family. I have really enjoyed the last week myself. Have still been exercising. The eating has not been great over the last month, but I'm taking this time today to set my goals for 2015. And the reason that I'm sending this video to all of you is I want to invite you to do the same. I want you to sit down and think about some personal goals for 2015 as well as some professional business career goals. In particular, I want to invite my personally sponsored coaches to share those goals with me. Perhaps you want to send those in an email to me, you want to send them in a message on Facebook, or you want to set up a phone call over the next week to really discuss what your goals are. Want to keep this really positive. Go into the new year sort of putting the mistakes and the challenges and things that you had in the past and really thinking about your dreams, your passion, and some of the things that you can do to achieve those goals. We know that there are so many people around us. I know people who I've had a wonderful opportunity to connect with over the last week because of parties and family gatherings. And I look at these folks and I say, oh my gosh, they're so successful in their own right, not just because of income, but because they're happy, because they're living their dream, because they're living out their passion. And I know that that's possible for me. So I've made two lists. I've made 5 career business goals and 5 personal goals. And I'm going to share them with you now to hold myself accountable. And again, I really want you to either connect with your personally sponsored coach or connect with me if you're one of my personally sponsored coaches. And certainly, if for some reason, your personally sponsored coach has left the organization and you want to connect with me, I'm happy to do that. So first off, my number one goal is to help 5 folks, 5 of you, my personally sponsored coaches, get to diamond rank. That would put me at 6 star. And I really want to help you do that this year. So if that's you, if you want to take this business and run with it, it is so achievable and it is so doable, and I want to help you get there. So that's number one. My number 2 goal is I am going to make it my effort to achieve Success Club 5 every single month. I did that in 2014. In some months I made 10 or higher, which was great. So I think it's very doable to achieve Success Club 5 every month, and that's going to be my second goal. My third goal is to become better at recognition. I think it's really important that you all get recognized for your efforts, and I will admit that I have not been great about that. So there's 3 things that I want to recognize. I want to recognize, as I always do, any Success Club or rank advancement achievement, but I also want to recognize some personal milestones in your life. If you're married, I want to know when your anniversary is, so please send that to me. And I also want to know when your birthday is, because I want to send you something special, a special message, something special on your birthday. So if you are my personally sponsored coach, I am asking you to send me the date of your anniversary, the month, the date, and the year. And you don't have to send me the year of your birthday if you don't want, but I'd love to know that too, the month, date, and the year of your birthday. My 4th goal is to increase my income. I'm not going to state specifically what that is, but I do have a very specific goal for getting my income to a certain level. As you know, I have one heading off to college and one right on his heels. My 2 oldest are 15 months apart. So one is heading off to college next year, and I have my daughter heading off just the following year. So that income would be really important for us. And then my last Beachbody goal is to add 3 people, at least 3 people. I know this should probably be higher. I'm going to probably say 3 to 5 people to a challenge group every single month. And I find that, with some folks, they want to jump in getting a program or a challenge pack, and that's always going to be my goal. But it's really about helping people. It's about adding value for me this year. So if I can get folks involved in changing their life, even if initially if it's not with the Beachbody program, that's going to be okay too. So those are my 5 Beachbody goals. My personal goals are these. I'm going to get better at reading and personal development. That was very haphazard last year. So I'm going to step away from the television set at night and I'm going to read for at least 30 minutes a day. Number two, sugar is not good for me, and you guys know it's my nemesis, so I'm going to get better. I should probably be more specific about this, but I'm going to take it one day at a time. And I'm going to cut out sugar and bad carbs, not good complex carbs, but non-complex carbs. Number three, I am going to try to do 3 acts of kindness per week. And for every act of kindness, I do a random act of kindness, I'm going to put $1 in a jar. That'll be my little personal savings, 3 random acts of kindness per week. Number 4, I'm going to introduce at least one new healthy recipe into my repertoire every week. You know, it's funny, when I started working from home and I left my full-time job about a year ago, I thought I was going to be such this amazing cook. And I got so wrapped up in work and running my kids around in the evenings that the cooking really fell off the wagon. Healthy stuff, but kind of boring stuff. So I'm going to really try to get more creative, introduce one new healthy, creative recipe every week, which leads me to my last goal, which is probably the most important. I made a decision last year to leave my full-time job and dedicate more time to just doing consulting work and to being a Beachbody coach. And it's been great. I've loved this past year. But it's funny, when you commit yourself to a new goal, you have a whole new set of things that get in the way. And one of the things that got in the way was I found myself spending really long days at my desk and not probably spending as much time with my family and my kids as I should. So my last and probably most important personal goal is to spend, at least a little bit, even if it's 5 minutes, quality time, really talking with my kids on a daily basis, because I have one heading out the door to college very soon, and I know I'm going to miss that time. All right, so those are my goals. Hold me accountable to them, please. And I look forward to working with you on your goals, specifically, personal goals or your business goals related to becoming and thriving and loving this Beachbody business. All right, guys, Happy New Year. Talk to you soon.